2 will reach the edge of the DeepSpace tunnel's umbra within 1 day. Our journey through the DeepSpace tunnel begins. Destination is in the Orion arm of the Milky Way. Once the home of humanity, Earth. Activating course correction engine. The final countdown has been initiated.
This galaxy's name is derived from the old word philo. It's the most exquisite gem in deep space. Philos. Humanity remains shackled to time. Fortunately, there are other lives in this boundless, starry sea. Tonight's weather, clear sky with winds around 7 miles an hour. Everything is serene inside the deep space tunnel. Good night, Lincoln City. May you rest in the Milky Way's embrace, drifting in long and happy dreams.
As we embark on an irreversible journey, let us wield light as our sword to cut down the falling stars blocking our path.
As the cosmos dances to the tune of eternity, life will reach the fathomless depths of deep space.
The tide is about to rise. And this time, an oath will be sworn with Lemuria's blood. Let's reshape destiny.
Hello, and welcome back for more Love in Deep Space. We are continuing on with the main story, and I believe we are going to check in with Raphael after having gotten back from the N109 zone and continuing our investigation of the ether cores. Jewelry, luxury homes, connections. The wealth Maxwell has accumulated extends beyond mere money. According to insiders, Maxwell, who made a name for himself, possesses exceptional jewelry appraisal skills ever since he was young. The banquet he's preparing for his wedding anniversary this year will be held on a private island. All invitees are wealthy celebrities. It'll be hard to get close to someone like him. Besides, this person is already on the association's watch list. Looks like I'll have to tap into my precious connections to complete this mission. The villa on the bay quietly sits in the cool, salty sea air. Welcoming my arrival, the familiar iron gate is half open, as always. I need to remind him that his habit of leaving the door open should be broken. I close the door behind me and head to Raphael's studio.
Like, don't get me wrong, it looks so much better. But your position still isn't visually appealing.
There are other people here? That's rare. The wind blows open another door before I can reach it, and the sound of waves resounding inside the house rushes to greet me. In front of the large floor-to-ceiling window, an unusual figure swings their arms as they're bathed in sunlight. Raphael? Nice outfit. Raphael, dressed in formal clothes, turns around. I guess he's not painting today. That would... Well, we're here to see what he's up to. So, a smile appears on his face as he places his right hand on his chest. He bows.
Welcome, my esteemed guest. Please, take a seat.
He points at a cushioned high-backed chair by the small dining table next to him. With his gaze, he urges me to sit. When you mentioned a concert, you were talking about this? It's happening now?
Of course.
Sunlight washes over the chair. A cup of tea sits on the edge of the table, and a dark red plush carpet covers the floor. He put a lot of thought into preparing this. He's not messing around.
Since the audience is here, the concert can officially begin.
I can't help but let my gaze fall on the thin paintbrush in Raphael's hand.
Watch closely. This isn't just any paintbrush. It's...
Raphael slightly lifts his chin to create suspense. Then he turns back to the floor-to-ceiling window. He holds the paintbrush and poses. If I'm not mistaken, that's the pose a conductor does.
Is everyone ready?
Huh? I look around the room again. I'm the only one here. Even if we count the beach, only a few seagulls are perched nearby. They're preening their feathers.
Cookies.
The seagulls on the beach suddenly turn their heads towards Raphael. They stretch their necks and squawk loudly. Hold on.
There's no time. Lemons!
The joyful cries of the seagulls immediately change at the same time. They hit a difficult, high-pitched note and hold it for a while. Ah. The cool sea breeze lifts the hem of his suit and blends with the warm sunlight to create a relaxing, refreshing experience. Raphael's pose is simple, yet subtly expressive. His eyes are half closed, as if he's engrossed in the melodious tune. Assuming this is a mime performance, it's perfect in terms of being a concert. It's a shame I can't mute the world. Before the seagulls' maddening cries overwhelm my mind, I go to the window and set down a plate of cookies and lemons. The rhythmic cries stop. Seagulls fly in to snatch the food before scattering. They're satisfied.
Excuse me.
Raphael watches the seagulls disband. He reluctantly puts down his paintbrush.
Not only did you interrupt the conductor, but you also fed the orchestra during a concert. I've never met an audience member as audacious as you.
Weren't they supposed to bribe the seagulls so they stay quiet?
Okay, I guess that was pretty obvious.
Tell me to bring my noise-canceling headphones next time. Raphael points to the earbuds, headphones, and pillow on the sofa.
I think it's pretty clear how I've spent these past few days. These seagulls are so noisy that I can't get anything done, you know. If I don't find a way to discipline them soon, I'll have to resort to drastic measures.
The seagulls finish the food on the plate and flap their wings. They fly toward the azure ocean.
Well, a hasty curtain call is to be expected for a seagull performance. The weather's so nice today. Do I have the honor of inviting you to afternoon tea since the concert's over?
Twirling the paintbrush in his hand, Raphael walks to the small dining table. He lifts the tablecloth with the paintbrush's handle.
I was planning to surprise you when it ended, but I suppose my plans can never keep up with you.
Was the concert only the beginning? Is this the real reason why you invited me over?
No.
The aroma of food lingers in the air as Raphael pours me a cup of hot tea. His gaze implies there's more than meets the eye as it's reflected in the drink's ripples.
I heard some rumors, and even if I didn't invite you, you'd probably find me of your own accord.
Looks like the sea breeze is good at carrying news.
Since you left the N109 zone, certain eyes that lurk in the shadows are waiting for the play's next act. Problems keep coming up. I'm not sure which one you'll deal with first, though. So, I'll take the initiative and offer you a reward of your choice.
The rare display of honesty and underlying assertiveness catches me off guard. He's already in control of the conversation. I swallow my food. After contemplating my choices, I pick up my cup and extend it toward him with a question. Why don't you be even more honest? Is there something that needs my immediate attention?
Not necessarily, but it is something only you can do.
Me?
Yes, only you.
The corner of Raphael's mouth curls up. As we clink glasses, his expression carries a hint of determination. I know this matter is anything but ordinary for him and me.
Breaking the shackles of time requires patience. As they say, haste makes waste. Let's talk about your issue first, yeah?
The well-known tycoon, Maxwell, is on the Association's watch list for suspected involvement in illegal protocool smuggling. At the last auction he attended, he bought a set of jewelry that wasn't top tier for a high price and claimed it was for his wedding anniversary. Would a wealthy entrepreneur skilled in jewelry appraisal make such a mistake?
Based on our intel, the Association suspects this was an illegal protocol transaction disguised as a jewelry auction. And when we look at the price, if it's really related to protocols, it must be no ordinary type.
In other words, an ether core might be hidden in that jewelry.
We don't have any conclusive evidence at the moment, so we can't confiscate his assets. You'll have to do an undercover investigation.
Yes, Captain. Maxwell plans to give the jewelry to his wife at the banquet. If I attend, I might be able to inspect it. As for getting my hands on an invitation from a tycoon... Only you can do this, Raphael.
I know. Your eyes already acknowledged how wonderful I am the moment you walked through that door. You don't need to butter me up even more.
Raphael leaves the changing room with his hands behind his back. Anticipation builds with each step he takes. What about the invitation?
Didn't I say I'd present you with a reward of your choice? Here you go.
A shadow falls in front of me. Raphael covers my face with one hand and ties something at the back of my head with the other. I raise my hand and touch the smooth surface. The object is sort of firm. Raphael wraps an arm around my shoulder and leads me to the mirror. A mask? For a masquerade?
And the invitation to Maxwell's private banquet.
Raphael stands behind me. He appears to be dissatisfied with how the mask is positioned. While talking, he undoes the knot and reties it.
Maxwell and his wife Gabriella met at a masquerade ball. The theme of their wedding anniversary is reliving the moment. Guests will wear customized masks as part of his commemorative gift.
Sounds like he really loves his wife. But these masks are custom made, so they must represent its wearer's identity, right?
Yup, your clothes and jewelry are ready too. Now's the perfect time to get acquainted with your new identity.
I glance at my reflection in the mirror. I notice Raphael's somewhat extravagant formal attire that suits the masquerade. So, you're not an artist? I'm curious about the new relationship you've set up for us. Mischievous, Raphael winks at me as I'm looking at my reflection in the mirror.
A new, talented opera singer who's accompanied by a dedicated manager, bodyguard, and assistant.
Which one of us is the opera singer?
I'm definitely not your manager, bodyguard, or assistant. I never accept side gigs.
Three days later, on a luxurious yacht, the banquet is in full swing. Melodious music accompanies the event. I quietly touch the back of my head. The mask is on my face, and the strap shows no signs of becoming loose. With a champagne glass in hand, I stand behind Raphael. I occasionally pretend to take a sip as I observe the people around us.
Why are you so far away?
Raphael, who's also wearing a mask, turns around and looks at the distance between us with some confusion. He gestures for me to come closer.
Your clothes and mannerisms are your face in a banquet like this, which means they're under everyone's scrutiny. So, people are gonna think I brought an assassin with me when you stand over there like that.
I mouth, "This is the distance a bodyguard should be at," to Raphael. Resigned, Raphael lowers his head and walks over to stand beside me.
Then switch your role to manager so we can be near each other. Besides, when you first became my bodyguard, you weren't this meticulous about keeping your distance.
Just as Raphael is about to say something, a man wearing a jester mask walks over to us. My intuition as a bodyguard makes me step forward to protect Raphael, who's behind me.
He's just here to talk. You don't need to be on high alert.
I nod and step aside. Standing next to Raphael, I watch as Raphael starts a conversation with him.
Your bodyguard is competent.
Smiling, Raphael looks at me.
Being modest would be a disservice to her. Having her around is the best thing that's happened to me.
Ever since he's boarded the yacht, Raphael's speech and enunciation have changed. His gestures are also more exaggerated than usual. It's like he's a real opera singer.
Interesting. Maxwell made this mask and brooch for Yosef. He should be over 70 right now. But you sound like a young man.
Here we go. I feel a little on edge, but my expression remains calm as I take the wineglass from Raphael's hand.
Are you saying that 70-year-old Yosef should disregard his health and attend in person?
Youngsters like yourself are very sharp-tongued. While Yosef and I were drinking tea and playing chess, you were probably having fun somewhere else.
Judging by your attitude, you must be an old friend of his, good sir. Has he not taken the time to share some of his insight with you? For example, how does a person avoid becoming an annoying old man?
Watch your tongue. Did Maxwell actually allow someone like you to attend this banquet?
On the hold of the ship, the crisp sound of clinking glasses captures everyone's attention. A middle-aged man wearing a dark purple velvet suit stands up with a glass of wine. His smile is barely concealed under his mask.
I'd like to thank everyone for attending this banquet. Tomorrow is my 40th wedding anniversary with Gabriella. The yacht will arrive at the island where the event will be held.
Upon seeing the host, the jester reluctantly closes his mouth. He angrily glares at Raphael before walking away. Raphael adjusts his mask and discreetly curls fingers at his side. He's beckoning to me. Once I'm next to him, we start quietly talking to each other. Is it time for Plan B?
Yeah, remember to act natural. Leave the dramatic parts to me.
All of you have probably heard about my gift for Gabriella.
Maxwell gestures to the cabin, and everyone's gazes shift. A tall bodyguard leaves the cabin while holding a jewelry box adorned with an intricate floral pattern. Following Maxwell's directions, the bodyguard places the jewelry box on a display that's been specifically crafted for it. It's located at the front of the banquet hall. Bathed in meticulously placed lighting, accompanied by perfect angles and color, The jewelry resembles a solidified, dark blue tranquil ocean. This might be a good chance to get a closer look.
You also must have heard about the people who claim my old eyes are failing me, and I can't tell what a real treasure is anymore.
As Maxwell lightly joked about himself, everyone joined in with good-natured laughter.
When the official banquet begins, I will let everyone know that its true value is far beyond the money I spent.
It must be the perfect piece of jewelry for Gabriella, since he spent so much money on it.
I heard it compliments Gabriella's eyes. Maybe that's the reason.
I hear the guests' conversations around me. Recalling Maxwell's files, I shake my head. Raphael understands the meaning behind my gaze and follows me.
You can't wait to get closer to Maxwell.
He's annoying. The jester follows us, and his unabashedly rude remark catches Maxwell's attention.
What's going on?
As soon as Maxwell walks away from the display, the bodyguard carefully closes the jewelry box, picks it up, and leaves the way he came. Raphael and I exchange a glance and decide to stay still for now.
This is good. Maxwell, would you kindly introduce this young man? Who's this young man wearing Yosef's family brooch? He's strutting around like he's some kind of VIP.
Sir, please keep your distance from my employer.
What are you talking about? People like you can't even dream of talking to me.
Raphael, seemingly unfazed, bows toward Maxwell and lowers his head with an air of grace. Maybe if someone else did it, it would seem pretentious, but his gesture only brings to mind phrases such as an elegant gentleman.
It's been a while, Maxwell. Allow me to greet you on behalf of my uncle.
Oh, you're... Yes, of course. Allow me to introduce you. This is Yosef's distant nephew. You should listen to him perform. He's truly an opera star in the making.
Really? Why haven't I heard about Yosef's opera-singing nephew?
Why are you asking about that? Do you even know all his legitimate and illegitimate children? Have you met them? Or even held them, for that matter? It's almost like you know more about my family than I do.
The jester is taken aback. He's about to speak when Maxwell interrupts him with a cough.
Indeed. Why must a person meddle in another family's affairs? You should work on that nasty temper of yours.
Understanding the implications of Maxwell's words, the jester presses his lips into a thin line and mutters under his breath. He's somewhat displeased.
That explains why you're so arrogant. You're an illegitimate child.
Annoyed, Raphael puts on a stern expression. I position myself between him and the jester.
All right, young man. There's no need to get so worked up. I just heard your bodyguard threatening an elder. That's not right.
Sorry, I can't do anything about that. My bodyguard, who's also my manager, has a bad temper, especially when it comes to people offending me. I can't just ask her to stop being so protective of me, can I?
Maxwell raises an eyebrow before understanding the situation.
Ah, youth. For my sake, why don't you all calm down? The night is still young. There's no need to waste it on trivial matters.
Raphael scoffs, but he immediately quiets down after I pat his back, then nods at Maxwell.
Now that the misunderstanding's been cleared up, I'd be happy to extend this courtesy to you. Let's head back and rest for a bit.
Raphael offers his elbow to me. Once I place my hand on his arm, he escorts me out of the banquet hall like a performer leaving the stage. Raphael heads to a secluded spot. He slows down, leans toward me, and exhales.
Acting is so exhausting. But thanks to him, no one will question us. It should be smooth sailing for our future operations from here on out.
It's a shame the script changed from nephew to illegitimate child. There shouldn't be any problems, right?
The old man has countless illegitimate children. No one would bat an eye if word got out. At best, we'll get a few more disdainful looks.
Well, that's good. We won't even see someone rolling their eyes at us with these masks.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Alright, I think we will break there, and when we come back, we will continue on investigating the secrets at this masquerade ball. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back again soon. Take care.
Self-longevity.